It's the world's most well-known secret society, rich with symbols and ritual. Legends cling to it, parodies mock it with lines like, "Who controls the British crown?" and "Who keeps the metric system down?" Conspiracy theories accuse it of everything from political manipulation to organized crime. Welcome to the world of Freemasonry. Time to separate fact from fiction. True or false? The Masons are a secret society. False. According to a leading historian at UCLA, Freemasonry is not a secret society. True or false? Freemasonry is a religion. False. And no, the Freemasons were not the hidden hand behind the American Revolution. False again. What about the eye and the pyramid on the dollar bill? That has to be Masonic, right? No. Those symbols were common in the 18th century and not uniquely Masonic. But here is something that is true. Freemasons did lay the cornerstone for some of America's most iconic structures. So what is Freemasonry? Simply put, it is the world's oldest and largest fraternity. Its membership reads like a historical all-star list. George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Winston Churchill, Mozart, Davy Crockett, Franklin Roosevelt, Harry Houdini, Gerald Ford, Henry Ford, John Wayne, even Colonel Sanders. How does someone join? You petition a local lodge for membership. You need to show good character and a belief in some kind of supreme being. And in almost all lodges, it is men only. Then comes a vote. If accepted, there are 3 degrees to go through. Yes, that is where the phrase "getting the 3rd degree" comes from. Once those are complete, members can join offshoots. One of the most notable branches is the Scottish Rite. In Washington, D.C., there is the House of the Temple, headquarters for the Supreme Council of the Scottish Rite Southern Jurisdiction. It is a big building, but it is not a Masonic Vatican. It is one branch with its own headquarters. Inside, the Temple Lodge Room is a stunner. And downstairs, there is something jaw-dropping. A flag that Buzz Aldrin took to the moon with him, marked Supreme Council 33 Southern Jurisdiction. If tiny hats and small cars sound familiar, that is the Shriners, often called the party animals of Freemasonry. But there is a serious side. The Shriners run 22 children's hospitals where patients do not pay a cent. Across the broader Masonic family, the reported charitable giving is around $2 million every day. Freemasonry began in medieval Europe as a guild for stonemasons, then evolved into a social organization. In 1717, the first Grand Lodge was created in London. Soon, many of the men in the lodges were not trade workers. They were gentlemen masons, not stonecutters. Something new had formed, a modern fraternity. The mystery attracted attention, and not all of it was friendly. Men from different neighborhoods and professions, meeting, sharing meals, and practicing rituals, made authorities uneasy. In 1738, Pope Clement XII issued the Catholic Church's first decree against Freemasonry. It still applies today. In the United States, Freemasonry flourished, then faced backlash. Its secrecy made it a target and helped spawn America's first third party, the Anti Masonic Party. It elected 8 members of Congress, but lost the 1828 presidential election to Andrew Jackson, a proud Mason. Membership rose and fell over time. In 1959, Freemasonry in the United States counted about 4 million members. Today, it is around 1.3 million. The organization also reflects social change. African Americans were formerly relegated to a separate, black-only branch of Freemasonry, and new lodges have attracted younger members. Take Colonial Lodge number 1821 in Washington, D.C. Most of its members are in their 20s. Some were drawn by Dan Brown novels and movies like National Treasure. Ask what pulled them in, and the answer is a blend of history, tradition, and mystery. There are rituals. People do not know exactly what they are. That allure is powerful. As one member put it, that is why people choose Freemasonry and not the Rotarians. So what about the secrets? What happens if someone learns the secret handshake without being a Mason? Nothing. No threats, no oaths of revenge. Maybe a friendly invite to buy a beer. The secrets represent personal integrity. Members promise not to reveal them. They do not promise to care if others figure them out. Meetings remain closed to outsiders. No cameras, no non-Masons. But one lodge, St. John's Lodge No. 1 in New York City, allowed a quick glimpse. For meetings, members dress in their Sunday best. And just like the original stonecutters, they wear aprons. At the center of the lodge room is an altar, and the work of the lodge takes place around it. There are rules. No religion, no politics. Those topics are off the table during meetings. The ceremonies teach moral lessons through the legend of Hiram Abif, the architect of King Solomon's temple. Candidates experience unusual moments in the degrees. A blindfold, for instance. It symbolizes moving from darkness to light, from being unenlightened to being enlightened. What happens after that? That stays within the lodge. For many members, the heart of Freemasonry is not a conspiracy or a code. It is community, a group of men they enjoy being with, people to eat with, to socialize with, to call friends. After centuries of whispers and headlines, that might be the most surprising truth of all. In a world obsessed with secrets, is the real power of Freemasonry simply the bond it builds between people?